Over time, your system learns that words don't work here, presence is dangerous, and my only move is shut down. So what is a dorsal vagal shutdown? So the important thing to remember is this isn't a mindset, it's not a coping style. It's a biological state that your nervous system enters into when it senses that connection, safety, or survival are no longer possible. The dorsal vagal complex is a part of your parasympathetic nervous system, which is specifically the vagus nerve, which helps regulate a few things. It helps regulate the heart rate, your digestive system, and your emotional expression. Pretty weird, right? When your system feels overwhelmed and no step forward, it pushes the emergency brake. Stops everything. It's the freeze response, not to be confused with calmness or composure. It's a collapse. It's go numb now so you don't feel pain later, play dead so the threat passes, and disappear so you can stay safe. So let's say growing up, that conflict may have meant a few things to you. That either you were ignored no matter what you said, you were punished for expressing anger, or you were emotionally flooded and you couldn't leave, right? There was no secure place for you to go to. Over time, your system learns that words don't work here, presence is dangerous, and my only move is shut down. Remember, this is a learned experience. This isn't something that your body just picked up right off from the get-go. So this is ingrained in your nervous system as a form of protection. So it's gonna come out here and now. So even in a loving relationship, your body remembers the cost of staying too present during emotional intensity. So it takes you offline. It shuts you down again. This isn't avoidant personality. This is adaptive survival intelligence. I mean, this is what kept us living back when there were no walls, when we were living in caves, when we were fighting for our survival, when we didn't know what we were gonna eat, when we didn't know what predator was gonna come our way. This is a protective system that was ingrained in us as a way to survive. Thankfully now we can go to Publix or Aldi or whatever and get all the food we want, lock our doors at night. We're generally more safe than we were thousands of years ago. What are some things we can be aware of when it comes to our dorsal vagal shutdown? Feeling numb, foggy, or disconnected from your body, having a hard time thinking clearly or forming words, looking checked out or stonewalling to others, overwhelming guilt or a pattern of shame that shuts down your emotions after the fact of expression or vulnerability, feeling powerless to stop it in the moment. This is where it gets a little nerdy, but you can't think your way out of a dorsal vagal shutdown, unfortunately. If we could, things would be way freaking easy. You need to move through the body first. You need to bring understanding and awareness to the idea that your body is trying to protect you from an intense environment that isn't actually trying to harm your body anymore. That's why things like grounding, breathing exercises, extending your exhale, extending your inhale, holding for a few extra seconds when you breathe in, these are really important because it's integrating your body and your mind. They're going like this. Because in the shutdown, what's happening is they're going like this, right? They're fragmented. They're a fragmentation of yourself as a form of protection. If it were integrated like this, then trying to protect yourself would be way hard. You're not unbothered, you're not broken, you're just offline. Your system disconnected from the Wi-Fi. And coming back online starts with your body, not logic. All right, check out.